It was my first sit of the 2021 Wisconsin whitetail archery season. In September, on a Friday afternoon, and I knew which stand I wanted to go to get some venison for the freezer. The problem was, as soon as 2 o'clock there was deer coming out onto the field, I had to work till 5. I know the deer on the farm here, though. They're pretty habituated to human activity, so I decided just to walk right through the field, scare all the deer away, climb up into my stand, and lo and behold, within the hour, deer were already starting to come back out of the cover up onto the field. Fawns came out first, as they typically do. However, I wanted to wait for a nice doe to get my money's worth. For the last 8 years, I've lived in Minnesota and paid $600 for a non-resident patron's license, which includes everything. It's kind of funny how the does will actually let the fawns come out onto the field first to check to see if it's safe, and then once the does observe that the fawns aren't in any danger, then they'll decide to come up. Family ties are broken by this time of the season. Pretty early on, a nice looking doe came out broadside in range, however was about 40 yards away. It's early enough in the season and early enough in the night, didn't really feel the need to take a longer shot. Thought I could be patient and wait for a nice 20-yard broadside shot. The wind was good in general, blowing straight out to the field as opposed to into the bedding where I was expecting the deer to come from. However, with so many deer around, inevitably, sooner or later, something's going to get downwind of you. The weather started to turn, started to rain, the wind was howling, switching directions. There was lots of deer on the field. It was chaos as deer would get downwind, bust, take off. More deer would come out on the field, eventually work their way downwind of me, bust, take off. Fawns were running all over the place, who knows why. It looked like they were being playful. At one point there was a fawn directly below my stand. It was quite the chaotic night of deer hunting. After enduring a little bit of rain and patiently waiting until nervously close to last legal shooting light, a doe finally came within a nice 20-yard comfortable range. Like I said, family ties are broken. She was broadside and I had some cover from the branches between her and I just had to draw while I had the opportunity and wait till she took a couple steps forward. It was a heart shot and complete pass-through. The doe conveniently ran straight towards the house, and within 100 yards died. It was a clean kill. It always amazes me how quickly they can react to the sound of the shot and the arrow coming. Even less than 20 yards away, she ducks, and it looks like my arrow even is a tinge low, and she ducks right into it.
Well, that was just pure chaos tonight. Really windy, front came through, it was raining on and off, and there was deer on the field before I finished working, so basically had to sneak through the woods best I could, and just a few of them saw me and busted when I got to the stand here. And all night they kept coming out of the bedding area onto the field to eat, and they just would slowly work their way until they either got downwind of me or the wind would swirl, and then a group of them would get busted. More deer kept coming. Fawns were running all over the field, like playfully, and eventually 2 fawns came and took shelter from the rain directly below my stand. and then a doe came and kind of followed them to look at what they were doing, and gave me a nice 20-yard broadside shot. And when she wasn't paying attention, I put a good hard shot on her, and she didn't make it off the field. Didn't go 20. Yeah, she probably actually went about 80 yards. Yeah, got a doe in the freezer on the first sit. Can't complain about that. And a pretty decent 8-pointer was on the field when the doe went down, and he was checking her out, smelling her, didn't know what to make of the dirt nap situation. That buck wasn't quite what I was looking for this year. It wasn't in range anyways, but good to see, and hopefully someone else gets a good close-up shot on that buck if he's nice enough, and otherwise he'll be a pretty good one next year.
So the heart is personally something I never leave in the field, whether it's waterfowl or big game. That is some good piece of meat, and just kind of trim off the outside part, get down to that nice clean meat. Then you clean out the ventricles, all those sort of stringy parts, until you're left with just the plain muscle. Delicious table fare right there. The caul fat is the fat sac around the guts and often left in the field, but it's really good fat, and you can make crepette, which is where you traditionally would wrap truffle mushrooms, but here I'm substituting heart instead of mushrooms. Final step, fry it up in butter.